think you communicate when you speak, right? Wrong. That's not when communication happens. Communication only happens when something specific goes on inside the person who you want a yes from, the person whose interest you want. If communication is not about what you say, what is it? I'll let you know in just a minute, but first, why should you care about this? Everything you want, trust, influence, opportunity, happens because of the way you communicate. When you do it well, great things happen, but when you're not good at it, you lose. Your life's potential drips down the drain. Now, if you already know you want help with this, then click on the link below the video and let's get started. Here's the thing, if no one gets what you're putting out, you don't exist, unless they have to pay attention to you, and even then, you're in trouble. The mistake. I was speaking at an event recently, and afterwards somebody came up to me and thanked me because they realized that they do what I call the pass the buck mode of communication. Here's what I mean. You have something to share, to deliver, information, stats, a change. Could be good news, it could be bad news. So what you do is you prepare all the information. Maybe you've got slides, maybe it's just points that you've got to get across. You walk in and you do it. That's not communication. All you've done is you've passed the buck, because if something goes wrong, if they don't understand what you said, if they don't do what you shared, you're safe, because you can just say, oh, but I told them, I said it, I shared. I call this a delivery dump, and it is the biggest mistake I see happening. Dumping information on people doesn't mean that you've communicated. All you've done is made it their problem if something goes wrong. So what can you do to make the information you want to share resonate and stick? The science. Researchers scanned the brains of people communicating. One person was speaking, another person was listening, and they saw that a specific area of the brain of the person speaking lit up, and that when the person listening tuned in to what the person speaking was saying, the same area of their brain lit up too. But the second they lost interest, it could be because the person was boring, or because something much more interesting popped into their head. Oh, what am I having for dinner? It's date night tonight. Or where am I going to go on holiday this year? Whenever they lost interest in what the speaker was saying, the light bulb in their brain went off. The second important thing you need to know is that you must connect with the person and stay connected, because the second that light bulb switches off, communication dies. Step number 3 is what you can do about it. I'll reveal what the question mark is in just a minute. To switch the light bulb on and keep it switched on, you need to frame what you're sharing in a way that means they will care and stay caring about what you're going to say next. And that only happens when something specific shifts inside them. Now, sometimes this is invisible. They have an idea, a new thought forms in their brain. They have an aha moment, but it's all in here. You can't see it. Sometimes, though, it's very visible and obvious that they get it. They change their behavior. They ask a question. They click on the link. They book a call. They do something that tells you, ooh, they get this. So the bottom line is that communication is all about change. If there is no change inside the person who you want a yes from, then you have not communicated. And this is what step number 3 is all about. It's about the change. If you know you want help with this, click on the link below the video and let's get started. Before you speak, don't ask yourself, what do I want to say? Ask yourself, what makes them light up? But you know, even if you figure this out, it's useless if you don't share it with authority and get people to trust you fast. If you want to know exactly how to do this, watch this video next. I'll see you there. Bye.